old scholars and staff from Sidcot were involved in World War I. Many of them chose to fight. The rest were conscientious objectors, most of whom chose to join the Friends Ambulance Unit, known as the FAU. Only a handful were absolutists and were imprisoned for their beliefs. In 1915, the Old Scholars Committee wanted to contribute to the FAU, and they began the Motor Ambulance Fund, raising money for 3 Ford ambulances in memory of Francis Knight, who had recently died. Each ambulance consisted of 4 stretchers, which were named for local landmarks: Crook Peak, Max Mill, Chute Shull, Wintrath. They were driven by Sidcot men either as ambulances or in relief work. The Old Scholars Report of 1915 stated that when used by any old Sidcotians on or near the battlefields, their memories should be carried back to Sidcot School and the beautiful Winscombe country, and that they should know that the thoughts and sympathies of hundreds connected with the school were with them in their splendid work. The picture that you can see here on the screen is the ambulances just as they were leaving for Dunkirk. That's what's now the junior school on the right-hand side, so it's the triangle. It's the A38 on the left. It doesn't look very much like the A38 now. The Friends ambulances were attached to the French Army, Section Sanitaire Anglaise. This is a cover of a magazine which was produced by SSA 14. They had various magazines which over the years they produced, and this was the cover for this particular one. Number 14 convoy was staffed entirely by the Friends Ambulance Unit. It had 20 ambulances, a lorry, a kitchen and a workshop. This is actually SSA 19, but a similar number of men would have been attached to it, plus dog, the mascot in the front there. The next picture is actually of the workshop lorry. It's not an ambulance, but it travelled with the convoy to aid with repairs. 11 ex-staff and pupils served on number 14 convoy, 5 of whom were awarded the Croix de Guerre, and 1, Hugo Jackson, a science teacher, was killed. Colin Priestman, who had been a pupil, was killed in SSA 13. One of those awarded the Croix de Guerre was James Brown, who went on to become an eminent cardiologist in Grimsby, which is where I come from. He was very interested in nature and kept detailed nature diaries while still at Sidcot. Here he is with his ambulance. He continued his nature diary while with the FAU in France. There's a picture of him here actually at Sidcot with, I think, probably his collection of, I don't know, butterflies or flowers or something like that. He often noted details in these war diaries alongside nature details alongside what was actually happening during the war. And his entry for March the 19th, 1918, he put, Cheney extensively bombarded with gas, noted small butterfly about size of a small heath, not yet identified as I was unable to catch it. This is the one of the aid posts. It's a drawing. They would have taken the wounded